then began choking her for approximately 6 to 10 seconds and choked her approximately 20 times within 2 hours.
Damn.
She told officers that Richey pushed her to the floor of the vehicle twice, using his knee and body weight on her neck to stop her breathing.
What?
During the strangulation,
hell nah, he did her ass on some police shit. What the fuck? You feel me? He put the damn knee on her neck. What?
Let's go. Up the track, let's go. Get the bus. Walk down. Send the shots. No discussion. Hey, hot nigga, everything K. Nigga, you ain't kill shit. Nigga, you ain't clutch no put a RB down the ground. Dr. Dre. Niggas ain't step down.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ty Reaction. I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Boston Richey got locked for beating up his girl, for choking her. God damn, basically beating her up. God damn. You feel me? We ain't finna do too much talking for. Let's get into this video. You feel me? Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button if you're new. Let's go.
While Krishan and Blueface set the standard for toxic relationships, 28-year-old Boston Richey and his 19-year-old girlfriend are following close behind. On March 31st, a criminal complaint would be filed out of Harris County, Texas, stating Houston police responded to a call at 3:30 a.m. regarding an assault with an unknown weapon at the Marriott Hotel downtown. 19-year-old Tatiana Chanel would speak with Houston police, stating between 8 and 10:30 p.m., her and her boyfriend Jalen Foster, aka Boston Richey, who've been dating roughly 1 to 2 years, were at a nightclub named Sakai for an event.
Right.
That's when Richey grabbed her phone from her hands and began arguing with her, later taking her other phone.
The hell he on? Oh. What the hell, Burton? That's Shorty? That's a little young joint?
The Tatiana girl?
They so fed, fool. They recorded this shit. They so fed, fool.
Yeah, what the hell, Burton? What the hell he on?
He took both of them hoes.
What the hell he?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, don't record that.
She told officers her and Richey took 2 separate vehicles to the event, and when they arrived, she asked for her phone back from the vehicle. When she got out, she claimed Richey exited his vehicle and pushed her into the second row within the vehicle. He then began choking her for approximately 6 to 10 seconds and choked her approximately 20 times within 2 hours.
Damn.
She told officers that Richey pushed her to the floor of the vehicle twice, using his knee and body weight on her neck to stop her breathing.
What?
During the strangulation,
hell nah, he did her ass on some police shit. What the fuck? You feel me? He put the damn knee on her neck. What the fuck?
She believed she lost consciousness, felt dizzy, lightheaded, tense, weak, and she threw up twice. She told officers she felt as though she was going to die, and claimed Boston Richey told her, "If you call the police, I might as well kill you." When she tried to get out of the vehicle, Richey told her she couldn't, as 2 others sat and watched everything happen.
Damn.
It wasn't until a mutual friend of theirs got in and prevented him from continuing the assault that he finally stopped. Tatiana would finish her statement by telling officers she's 4 to 8 weeks pregnant and that Richey was aware. Tatiana would claim Richey choked her previously and provided pictures to police of her injuries.
Damn.
She'd identify Richey by his ID photo and stated she wanted to press charges.
Damn.
His ID photo and stated she wanted to press charges. Now this criminal complaint would make its rounds. Tatiana would claim Richey choked her previously and provided pictures to.
Damn, what the fuck? Ah, hell nah. Boston Richey? Hell nah.
Police of her injuries.
Hell no.
She'd identify Richey by his ID photo and stated she wanted to press charges. Now this criminal complaint would make its rounds through social media, as would photos of Tatiana's neck, and this wasn't the first time the couple had the blog's attention. Back in January, she'd post to social media saying Richey paid off her whole year of rent, consistently cleans her house, grocery shops for her, and makes her breakfast. And this comes...
Man, what did she must have did something.
Everybody be asking me, man, does Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, You get a month for free.
It was only 3 months after Tati went viral for this picture with Lil TJ, but Richey has openly admitted to tricking and has made it a part of his persona to pay for love, and it's believed he does so to cater to his female fans. But if we rewind back to January of 2024, that's where things get weird.
Hey,
Tatiana would post pictures with the last slide showing a cake that read legal. Rumors had previously come out stating Boston Richey was dating a minor, and this post would seemingly confirm she just turned 18. As the blog started going against Richey, going as far as showing old story posts of Tati from when she would have been 17, Richey would respond to the accusations.
This girl, bro, she 18. This girl 23. You gonna say what up?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all, are you still beefing?
Look.
Hard. You still beefing? You beefing? I know.
No.
Okay.
Now Richey would claim she wasn't 18, but in fact 23. Later in November of 2024, during an interview with Bootleg Kev, when asked about dating an 18-year-old, Richey would confirm it happened.
Help me understand. I'm not all the way hip to all the gossip of your personal life.
Right.
But you were dating like an 18-year-old chick, right?
Yeah.
You guys broke up.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the big deal? You're a kid. You're like 23 years old, right?
Nah.
How old are you?
I don't know. It really wasn't no big deal. It's just motherfuckers.
But people were like making a big deal that you're dating an 18-year-old.
Yeah. But it really wasn't nothing like it.
But how old are you?
27.
I mean, fuck.
But let's be clear.
damn.
And be fair. No criminal investigation has gone public at any time, and no proof of Richey doing anything with a minor has been brought up or used against him, even by Tatiana.
What the fuck?
These are all just examples of a relationship gone viral for all of the wrong reasons, and it gets worse.
Right.
Because of the incident in Houston, Boston Richey was charged with felony assault by impeding breathing. A third-degree felony, under Texas law, this charge alone can carry 2 to 10 years in state prison. But it still gets worse. Back in 2023, Boston Richey was indicted by the feds on charges of distributing more than 100 kilos of marijuana, possessing 12 firearms, including a Glock with a switch, and possessing those firearms in furtherance of drug trafficking. From now until then, Richey has been out on pretrial release, the federal version of bond, and a major stipulation of that pretrial release was obviously not getting arrested. On April 14th, federal prosecutors would file an order revoking release, stating Richey violated his release conditions. He was required to refrain from committing any new offenses, reside in his approved residence, and not travel beyond the Northern District of Florida unless he obtained permission. On the day of the assault, Richey did not have any shows booked and was not approved to be out of state. So not only did he violate by leaving without permission, he caught a new felony by strangling his pregnant girlfriend. A federal warrant for arrest was issued on April 8th, and according to the order revoking release, U.S. Marshals attempted to track Richey's tour dates, which indicated he should have been in Vegas on April 12th, but he was a no-show. Marshals were unable to locate him for a week before he finally surrendered himself to the feds. Federal prosecutors are now going to use all of this as reasoning to why Boston Richey should not be granted another pretrial release until he goes to trial for his current Fed case. This would put a pause on all shows and his ability to earn more money by performing to fight the case. Now, in Richey's defense, QC Media would post alleged screenshots claiming Tatiana was willing to drop the lawsuit if he pays her $100,000. Allegedly, she'd say the warrant was already out, but she won't testify, press charges, or continue to cooperate as long as the wire is received. She then allegedly claimed the state of Texas will drop the charges if she doesn't plan on testifying. Comments under the post would go crazy as someone as far as saying Boston Richey is getting extorted by a teenager, along with saying it's witness tampering, which is interesting. Nobody knows if the texts were actually her, but if it was, and Richey posted them, it poses the question, could she be charged with extortion? or could he be charged with an additional felony for trying to bribe a witness? It's just an added twist to an already spiraling relationship. If kept within federal custody, Boston Richey will miss the birth of his child with Tatiana if she's actually pregnant. But we'll just have to wait and see how this case progresses. Now, just to touch on that last bit of information, her saying she'll drop the lawsuit, this isn't a lawsuit. This is a criminal case. He's not getting sued. He has charges filed against him based off of her statement and the evidence that she gave, which includes the statement, as well as photographs and then the video of him snatching the phone.
Yeah.
There's no video evidence of
beating her ass, though.
The strangulation or anything like that, right? But when you blatantly have someone saying, yeah, this is what happened, it doesn't look good. And I don't know if she realized it or not, but because she made these statements.
Brunch. 90s brunch. In our 90s brunch. Get everything for every party on Amazon.
Life doesn't stop when you're getting an education. That's why Sophia offers self-paced online
Statements and he was charged. She just put him back in the feds.
No cap.
Because he was on pretrial release. He wasn't supposed to be in Houston, Texas. And then, he caught a new felony case. So there's a good chance they're going to try to keep him in the feds until his case is concluded, which could take however long. And because it's a Fed case, it could also come with prison time, right? Because NBA Youngboy is one of the very few people we know that's caught a Fed case and walked away with a super light sentence versus Pooh Shiesty, I believe, got like 5 years or more just for being a felon in possession of a firearm. Well, they're saying Richey possessed 12 firearms, possessed them in furtherance of drug trafficking, and, was allegedly pushing over 100 keys of marijuana. So, if Richey ends up getting 5 or more years, that means he'll be gone from now until then, until his release date. That's the move that she made, filing this report. And if she's getting strangled, you can't really hold that against her, right? She's only 19 years old. And I mean, that in itself is another conversation because there's no evidence that he did anything crazy. Apparently, Tatiana's mom was like, why are y'all worried about my daughter? She's doing fine when she was only 17. I don't know. It is what it is, right? Because there's nothing saying he did anything crazy, so you really can't put a title on him until that point. Right. But again, this is another example of a relationship essentially crashing a career. Blueface, Krishan, Richey, Tatiana. It's wild. But drop y'all thoughts in the comments section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know if y'all think he's going to get back out on another pretrial release. Will the lawyer be able to work his magic? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me. Until next time.
Man, y'all let me know what y'all think about Boston, man. He bullshitting, choking the bitch up like that, fool. You feel me? But, hey, fool, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe button. You feel me? We out.